And on this special day, we are joined by Editor-in-Chief Rajdeep Sardesai, someone who saw a young Tendulkar scorch the Maidans of Mumbai in the 80s. Rajdeep, you look at the list of Bharat Ratnas, take away the politicians, the rest, the scientists, the artists who have been awarded, have been stalwarts in their own fields. Tendulkar, though, is perhaps one of the few to have a pan-Indian appeal. In a sense, everyone can relate to him.
Well, you would argue that same is the case with Lata Mangeshkar. Lata Mangeshkar had a remarkable pan-Indian appeal. She was the ultimate entertainer when it came to the world of music. She was the maestro of Hindi film music. I think the significance of what we've seen today, Digvijay, is the fact that he is the first sports person to be awarded the Bharat Ratna. For the longest time, there was a feeling that sports was meant for the back pages of newspapers, that a sportsman at the end of the day was little more than an entertainer. He didn't do any real public service, therefore didn't deserve a Bharat Ratna, the country's highest civilian award. I think that debate has now been settled with Tendulkar today receiving formally the Bharat Ratna. It opens the doors for other sports persons in the future. Vishwanathan Anand, possibly, who knows, even posthumously at Dhyan Chand. But clearly a barrier has been broken. To that extent, much has happened with music when Subbalakshmi and Lata Mangeshkar got it. I think Sachin Tendulkar has broken an important barrier by becoming the first sports person to get the country's highest civilian award.
You know, Rajdeep, I get a sense somewhere Ajay Markam will be smiling because he is sports minister who actually got that sports persons inserted. No. But the other big debate, Tendulkar or Dhyan Chand, that's been going on. No denying that both have been massive ambassadors for India. One pre-independence and one post-independence on the sporting field.
Absolutely, I agree with you. But, I have reservations about giving awards posthumously, particularly 40 years after someone has passed away. Dhyan Chand possibly deserved the Bharat Ratna. The fact was the 50s and 60s was a very different era. And as I said, sports was regarded as back page news. A sportsman was not regarded as someone performing genuine public service. I think if Dhyan Chand was born in today's era and India won an Olympic gold medal in hockey, who knows? He'd probably get a Bharat Ratna. Certainly his impact in that generation on global hockey was quite remarkable. But then when you look at Tendulkar and you look at his achievements, not just on the field, but the manner in which he's become a folk hero as a result of those achievements of it, you have to concede that if there was any modern Indian sports person who deserved the Bharat Ratna, it would possibly be a Sachin Tendulkar. Right. My only reservation, in a sense, is that he got it on the very day he retired. Maybe the government could have waited for a decade. Maybe it could have waited to see how Tendulkar takes his appeal beyond the field and actually contributes to society in ways beyond cricket before finally deciding to give him Bharat Ratna. But what the hell? He's got it at 40, and maybe 10 years later, who knows? He may have been forgotten by the powers that be and not got it. So all's well that ends well. It's been a great day for Indian sport to see Sachin Tendulkar get the Bharat Ratna.
Yes, Rajdeep, great day for Indian sport. You've summed it up perfectly. Thank you so much for joining us.